Hi, my name is August and welcome to the August Tale, and today we are going to continue the survival story of a man fully immune from zombies in I Walk Among Zombies Volume 2. While his life might not be in danger, the people close to him are, including a child in critical condition and the only person capable of healing him. If you have not seen my review of the first volume in this zombie visual novel series, I would highly recommend checking that one out. We pick back up where the previous volume left over and explore more of its world and its inhabitants, or rather, who's left anyway. With Mitsuki's brothers still in critical condition, the trio head to a safe house location for evacuation. However, as they come to find out, the situation looks increasingly dire as the remaining humans anxiously await rescue. There, they also meet Makikura, the sole doctor overseeing the medical team. But with so much to look after and the heavy responsibility she holds, she might need some desperate help herself. Now, doctors are expected to remain calm during operations. There's no doubt that having to take responsibility for whether someone lives or dies is a stressful place to be in. So let's just take all that and throw it into a zombie apocalypse. And to make it worse, let's imagine that you're the only one left alive in the medical department, and you're the new intern. Welcome to Makikura's life in a nutshell. Add in the fact that she's also a trusted representative of the remaining humans, and it's no wonder that smoking and unprotected sex are given free passes. Makikura's always been fine in the past because she's always had a failsafe support to fall back on, but now there's no one left to catch her when she falls. She could always take a step back from the situation, but her position and personal desires compels her to look after her troubled community anyway, at the risk of her own well-being. It's a good introspection into her own thoughts and feelings about her troubles and the responsibilities she has to endure and the resulting side effects. Fortunately, or rather unfortunately for her, feelings don't create results. So it's up to Takemura and his heavy-handed actions to move her, in addition to his very in-character bluntness.
とても柔らかくて手応えもあまりなくて
That's rough, buddy.
The first volume dealt with the initial attack of the zombies and involved Takemura and Mitsuki's family alone, but the second volume expands the cast of humans and deals with community tensions. Nothing too unique for a zombie apocalypse story. You got your leaders, the anxious individuals, the aggressive rebels, and your lone wolves, aka Takemura. And no one bats an eye of him suddenly leaving in the middle of the night to go back home and bang his zombie not girlfriend. However, it's nice that the visual novel takes some time allowing us and Takemura to get to know these characters. It's a nice change of pace given his unconcerned, selfish motives and standoffish attitude. There's hints of gradual change within him as he considers the idea of living with them. And this is especially important given how the visual novel leaves on a foreboding cliffhanger. With Makikura in the spotlight, Mitsuki takes a backseat from the narrative, but she hasn't been completely removed from the picture, much to the dismay of the largely irrelevant childhood friend who got cucked narratively and emotionally. Given that there are other people Mitsuki can rely upon, she doesn't need Takemura anymore, but she can't dismiss the guy either because of everything that he's done for her. It's this conflict of emotions that becomes her big hang-up this volume. Stockholm Syndrome exchanging sexual favors really did a number on you, huh? And that leads up to my biggest problem with this volume. It's that both Makikura and Mitsuki end up appearing largely dependent on Takemura. Remember, he isn't exactly the upright beacon of hope here, sticking to his anti-hero lone wolf attitude. Even if he joins up with the other humans, he's still largely looking out for number one. He appears to have good intentions, but to us, the reader, we also know he's willing to abandon them if need be. It gives me a hard time believing in his relationship with them, given how fast they become attracted to him. Their fondness for him is never brought about intentionally, only as a side effect from his selfish goals. But at least there's still one more volume for him to change for the better. In conclusion, I Walk Among Zombies Volume 2 continues the tale with increasing tension, even when the zombies aren't here at all. With more characters to interact with, our main character Takemura slowly but surely begins to create more meaningful relationships, hinting at his possible change within. And thankfully, it's that slight change within him that allows the volume to get a good deep dive into its lead heroine Makikura, before finally ending on a cliffhanger that presents an immediate threat to close out this zombie apocalypse trilogy. I give I Walk Among Zombies Volume 2 a 4 out of 5. And as always, subscribe if you liked the video and want to see more. Check back every week for new content. For more of my thoughts, you can find me on Twitter at The August Tale.